Good Friday morning to you, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's Friday. This is Rusty 78609 at Valley of the Fires Bureau of Land Management, BLM campground near Carrizozo, New Mexico. And it's about 58 degrees out here this morning, nice and cool. Inside it is exactly 66, which feels good. I'm still alive in my 2019 Casita Freedom Deluxe 17-footer, 84 square feet of perfect harmony for me. Long-time, full-time RVer. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. Day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. It is right now. Scary, isn't it? Anyway, hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
The temperature in Bangor right now is 64 degrees.
With a high of 85. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
The current temperature in Butte is 52 degrees.
With a high of 76. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska?
In Fairbanks right now, it's 53 degrees.
With a high of 71. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Llano, Texas?
In Llano, it's currently 73 degrees.
With a high of 100, and that's why I'm here in the mountains or the hills of New Mexico, because it's cooler. And introduce my friends. Where are my friends? Right here. Anyway, this is Tweety Bird, that little head sticking up there. And this is Trenton Clump, I don't know, he's kind of slumped over there, a grinning it. This is Matilda. That's my trash can for all the rude and ugly comments. And then this is a bluebird, the bluebird of happiness. This is a teddy bear with my name on it. Popeye and Olive Oyl from the old Popeye cartoons. Betty Boop from the 1930s. Mr. Bill from the 1970s. And back there is a sticker that's with a jalapeno on it that says Native Texan. That's $1 million bill, a 1,000 yen note, a 5-euro note, a $2 bill, a $1 silver certificate. Gumby from the 1950s. And Mr. Bojangles, he'll dance if you pull that string. I got about 4 bananas there. Already got one up for breakfast. That's a pillowcase somebody made me. Those are Olive Oyl's bras. And that is a smiling face with nose, ears, and hair that I added. And a saying that says, life is better in a casita, and it is for me. Hey Google, make us laugh.
How do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie in it.
I hear you. Cute, cute, cute. Now run along. Anyway, what else? We got a lot of comments here. Yeah, the horned toad was fascinating because when I was a kid, I used to catch them. And yeah, they do spit blood through their eye, from their eyes, but not often, and all that stuff. But they won't hurt you, and you can pet them on the belly, just rub their little belly, and they'll just go right to sleep. Yeah, they're cutest little things. They used to be my buddies when I was a kid. Anyway, Rob Talon says, for those rangers who are keeping track, this is the third and shortest video Rusty has made featuring a horned toad. The other two are linked below. Well, okay. Thank you, Rob Talon, for keeping up. Ramona Rain. I am from Texas. As a small child, I played with horned toads, fed them bugs, and yes, rubbed their belly. Great pets, but you leave them outside to live. Yeah, they have to. You can't put them in a cage. They'll die. Wendy McGee, driving. A lot of people don't realize that a POA or HOA can take your house and land from you. Yeah, they get liens is what they do. They've got it in the deed restrictions. And so what they do, you violate their rules and they get a lien. And when they get enough of a judgment against you, they can take your property. Yeah. Mr. CJ Cav 64, thumbs up to you. Driver Dan, wow, cool to see a horny toad just there on the sidewalk. Yep. Mr. CJ Cav 64, thumbs up to you. Driver Dan again. What are y'all taking turns? Nice riding along. You're welcome. This is Am Blades. He says, did I hear that? Yeah, there's something. Yeah, they did sign a bill yesterday. The day before yesterday, actually, President Trump signed a bill authorizing some stuff for government lands. Yeah, and they gave free entry to all the Bureau of Land Managements for one day. Anyway, Prairie Night Moon. Oh, he looks like a fat little thing. As a kid, I used to see them all the time, but haven't seen one now in years. You don't see many of them now. They're pesticides and other things are killing them. Anyway, Dale Pointer's got a little morning poetry for us. Let's see what you got here, Dale. Let me zoom it a little bit. Okay, it says, Rusty, sing us a song, simply not long, like an old horned toad about the road. Do Willie rocky voice and all, a theme of your travels and many of your calls. Country folk or bluegrass, sing us a song, not too fast, not too long. Give it a try, let it flow. Roll the dice with rock and roll. Thank you, Dale Pointer. Very good. Very good poetry from Dale. Thank you. That's not easy to do. I wasn't very good at poetry. That's, well, to be a good songwriter, you have to be a poet. George Murphy, Horny Toad. Yep. Old Blue Dog, sound is nice. Well, that's good. Old Blue Dog, New Mexico income tax is nice. Well, it might be for you, but I'm not a New Mexico resident. Gene Rodriguez, we had them in Brownsville, Texas, too. Yeah, they're all over the drier countries. Sue D, instead of the soda, try Paul Newman's lemonade. It's delish. Okay, may do that. Raccoon Little Bear, when I was 6 or so, I had a half dozen as pets in a wash tub until my black lab gently rescued them one by one and released them in a nearby field. Smart dog. Poacher. Thank you, Raccoon Little Bear. Allie Trailer. Fort Worth Zoo has a horned lizard program to reintroduce them and has raised and released hundreds of them in West Texas in the last few years. Yeah, that's good. They're feeding coyotes and stuff. Anyway, Tommy Devers. This drive was absolutely beautiful, visiting our son in KC, and it was wonderful top down, 64 degrees. And our hike this morning while at home in Fort Worth, it was 85. But I always say for me, the 2.5 months of hell are worth the 9.5 months of almost perfect weather. No, you're absolutely true. It's very nice. That's why I live in Central Texas. Tommy Devers again. I've never seen one up close and personal like that. Very cool. Growing up in Oklahoma, we had a lot of toad frogs, and we'd catch those and try to make pets out of them. Yeah, we always want to make pets out of everything. We attribute human qualities to animals, and it doesn't work. Yeah, everybody wants to pet a bear. Johnny Petraglia, hey Google, tell us a joke about a horny toad.
Why didn't the melons get married? Because they cantaloupe.
Okay. Yeah, they don't know any jokes about horned toads. Larry Hogan, I grew up in Houston in the 50s. I would catch them in our yard. Yeah, I used to catch them. Yeah, I think everybody did in the 50s. Johnny Petraglia, beans, the magical fruit. Makes me want to toot. Yeah, the more you eat, the more you poop. Karen R, is your shirt available for purchase? Yeah, it is. I do me, you do you. Yeah, just go to Teespring and type that in the search field and it'll pop up. I do me, you do you. Yep. And just be sure you get the long sleeve version. It's the better one. Yeah. And also that one's printed on both sides. Be sure you check that. Tony 1955, Rusty, what are some of your favorite places that you like to stay at? Would make a good video. Surprisingly, there aren't that many. So it'd be a pretty short video. This is one of my favorites. A lot of people don't like it because it's too hot and too dry in the summers, but it gets up to about 85, 88 in the summers, like August. But at nights it drops down into the 50s, which is really nice. Curtis Stewart, I got to see them all over the place. They are considered threatened, not endangered. Neatest one I have seen was White, south of Artesia off Rocking Red Road. Got a picture. So on my 5 acres, I don't poison the red ants. Yeah, well, see, if you poison the fire ants and stuff, they eat them. The red ants eat termites, and the horned toad eat the red ants. Roadrunners have a sweet tooth for both of them. That's the fact. Thank you, Curtis. Roger St. Martin. Don't let him BS you guys. He doesn't have... Oh, really? Matilda, kitty, kitty, goo. Oh, Roger, why did you do that? I don't know. Are you being? Is that a tongue in cheek? I'm just gonna give you to Matilda to eat. I'm not gonna get rid of you forever. But I don't know about that. Ramona Rain, Annie, beautiful pig with the short nose cootie pig. I've never seen so many chickens. Oh, that was the lady where I got my eggs here in Capitan. I've never seen so many chickens and ducks in one place. I have 5 chickens, 5 roosters. They keep me busy. Japanese chickens were mean, would attack you even as you feed them. Roosters and all that stuff. Anyway, so she kills stuff to eat. Well, anyway, good for you, Ramona Rain. Thank you very much. Yeah, meet Allison. Yeah, I went by there and got some eggs. Been a long time ago, but I did. Okay, here we go. Mark Reynolds, coolest little toad. Thanks, Rusty. Dr. Parley playing poker on the drive. Nice drive. Thanks for allowing me to ride along. You're welcome. Jennifer L. Lizer, LZR. That's so cool. They used to be all over Texas. They've successfully bred them and released a bunch in the hill country, trying to get them reestablished. Well, yeah, the reason is they eat ants. Sarah G. McAllister. Pretty views. Thanks for the road trips. You're welcome. Oh, today I'll do a video about, I got up on the hill up here because it was raining all the way around the basin here. And so I got up and did a 360. I'll show you what that looks like. It's pretty. I thought it was neat. And we'll post that today. Spiderhead, thumbs up to you. Karen R. Nice ride. YouTube is slamming every YouTuber's videos with ads, so people get so tired of them, they will subscribe the $11.99 a month to get rid of them. I'm tempted. Wow, it's $11.99 a month now. Woo. I don't subscribe to anything. Woodrow Bryan, tastes just like chicken. I've never eaten a horned toad. I haven't been that hungry. Sunflower 555 USA, Texas, thank you for your public interest video. Keep the cats away from him, or coyotes or whatever. Thank you, Sunflower. Tina Brunk, beautiful country, Rusty. Take us along for the ride anytime. Well, don't worry. We're going to be going to Alamogordo tomorrow. I'll do a video. Oh, I'll probably do a couple of videos tomorrow on the way to Alamogordo and in Alamogordo, because I got to go pick up my solar panels, which should arrive today. But I want to be sure they're there before I drive 60 miles one way. But I need to go to Walmart and get some stuff. My pressure regulator for my hose, my water hose, plugged up. There's a little valve in there that keeps the pressure low, and it's stuck, and it wouldn't let the water through. So the guy here at the RV, or the BLM campground, had one, and I bought it from him. Yeah, he's a nice guy. He's the camp host here at the Bureau of Land Management. Been here for a while, and he's a hard-working guy, really nice. Thank you, BLM guy. Says Jerry Meadows, that looks like the same horny toad you showed us last year, except bigger. He must be eating well. It could be the same one. I don't know. Boondocking with Dennis. Well, y'all check his channel out. Boondocking with Dennis is a young guy around Corpus Christi, Texas area, living in a pickup with a camper top. And yeah, check it out. Boondocking with Dennis. Very cool. Saw my first one yesterday. Yeah, they're prehistoric looking. This is Romans 4:11 or 14:11. Sorry, this is on the electric trikes. Says, which one should I buy? And he says the fat trike. Well, I did. I gave that one to my son, my oldest boy. Francis Ebeke, prehistoric horny toad. Glad to see them again. We collected them in Killeen in 1969 when I grew up there. I heard the fire ants killed them off. Guess not. Well, it wasn't the fire ants that killed them off so much. It was the people poisoning the fire ants that killed them off. Because the people would put the poison on the fire ants, and then the horned toad would eat the ants. Fred Thorne, hey Rusty, do the wide open spaces of New Mexico ever remind you of when you were in Mongolia? Yeah, there's places where you get a really wide open shot with some rolling hills that do. Yeah, yeah. Because Mongolia is, you get outside of Ulaanbaatar a mile, and you're in the steppe, and it's the Mongolia is the least, or was the least densely populated country in the entire world, and it can be a little eerie out there. This is Shabraswell 42. That is a cute little thing on the horned toad. This is driving. Robin Stokes, beautiful drive. Scotty Thompson, the professional masked bowler in Wisconsin. How are you, Scotty? Scotty says, cool video talk, Rusty. Thank you, sir. Robin Stokes, love horny toads. Yeah, honk if you love horny toads. Horned toads. They're not horny, they're horned. Boondocking with Dennis, beautiful drive. Thank you, sir. 10 Little Indians. Is it related to a lizard or a toad, as the name implies? It's a lizard, I believe, but you could also do a Google search for horned toad and find out more than you ever wanted to know. We'll do 4 more and then we'll shut her down. RG, never saw one before, cool to see. William Bingham, long live the horny toad. TCU has it as their mascot, Hook'em Horned Toads. The other Mr. Bill, yeah, TCU is Texas Christian University, and where is TCU located? Is it not Waco, Dallas maybe? Baylor's in Waco, isn't it? Or is that TCU? I could be wrong on that. Michael S., what do